Hi, I just wanted to make a video because it's the 4th anniversary of the accident I was in on December 12th. I just wanted to say, like, how important life is and why you should respect other people in your car. Driving responsibly is, like, a huge deal. Like, it's nothing to fool around with. There was another automobile accident like just yesterday and killed a 17-year-old, and just more and more accidents have been occurring, and like it needs to stop because we're losing so many teenagers and so many people because of irresponsible driving, and it's just horrible how everything is playing out now because I noticed how many, like after my accident, I noticed how many accidents really happened. And before the accident, I looked at other people's crashes and it's like, oh, that's never going to happen to me, and I will never lose one of my friends, like that's never going to happen. And then after the accident, I said, did that really happen? Is this seriously, like, how easy it is just to lose someone, like, and see them there 1 minute and then gone, like, the next. It's horrible. And especially if you like have grown on to the person and like know them well, and it's just horrible. And that night I lost 2 friends, and instead of like, it's not like I just lost a friend, like that person I actually knew, I talked to, I saw that person's smile, I heard that person's voice before, I saw that person like 24/7, and then the other person I had met, and I can say I was their friend, and like now the only way I visit them is like going to a grave site and seeing it, and I can't even do that because it's so hard to like imagine them being put under the ground, and you don't imagine that person sleeping forever. You imagine them like up, and like it's horrible. You don't want that, and the safest way is just not to ride with other teenagers. Like, get your parents to drive you. I'm sure if you told your parents that you were going to get into a car with a teenager, they'd probably say I'd rather drive you, because that's what my mom told me. She would drive me anywhere. Like, it's like just one of those things that you don't allow kids to do. And my mom's not a bad parent, and neither is any of the other parents, and because like they didn't even know like what was going on. They thought one thing and what really was happening was another, and that was on our part. Like, we know we shouldn't have gotten in that car, but it's kind of just one of those things that everybody takes for granted and doesn't think will happen to them, and really it happens, and it happens quite easily, and it's just horrible. Our parents aren't responsible for the crash, and they're actually very good parents, and like it's nothing to do with the parents. And on Form Spring I've been getting like very rude like posts and stuff, and I've been doing my best to like just ignore it and like not like react to them and not think about them, but it's kind of hard because like I'm so unstable emotionally right now, and like then people decide to like attack me emotionally. I think that's pretty sick and twisted, and like if they are looking for a reaction from me, it's just ridiculous, and so many people are being immature about it and everything, and I don't understand like why somebody would have the nerve to post that. Also, they've been going on David Brothers' Form Spring and posting some very mean things, like telling him to choose between me and Breanne, and like nobody wants to choose between that, and she's family. Of course he's gonna want to choose her. I know, like, you don't just choose people as a family, but I also wanted to talk about Breanne, and since tonight at like 12 is like the anniversary of losing her, and it's not an easy thing to go through. I mean, she was like a very bright person, and we have so many connections, it's not even funny. We always took pictures. She's very photogenic and a gorgeous girl, and she was so sweet and kind and caring, and even if she didn't get along with the person, she was always nice to them. And during the summer I had a chance to live with her. We always we did everything together, and we a lot of memories. I remember sitting up in her room and doing hair and makeup and stuff together, or just this Halloween, we got all this painting stuff and we painted on our faces and stuff, and we came up with our own costumes, and Breanne helped me make mine and I helped her with hers. And then we just had so many memories. I remember we always made videos of us dancing, and we actually posted one on YouTube. We always sat downstairs and went on laptops and watched movies, and I always had fun when I was around her. I lit up around her. When we were together, we were always happy, and we could talk about anything, and she was just the best friend I've ever had, and we were exactly alike, and it's just horrible. And when I see the mother of her, it's just, you can see in her eyes she's never gonna be the same. It hurts her so bad. I can't imagine losing one of my children. It's just horrible, and it's every parent's nightmare. And I'm sure every parent would want to do everything they can to avoid that from happening. But Breanne was a wonderful girl, and she was such a great friend, and she had many friends, and she's well known and very pretty and outgoing and generous. And I just remember everything so clearly from that night, and it's horrible because it's something you don't want to remember, but you're forced to. And it's not something you get over right away. It takes a long time, and I'm nowhere near forgetting or getting better from it, because it's just a hard thing. And every 12th I just imagine what happened that night, and then it's horrible. But I just wanted to make this video and to tell all drivers and stuff, just be responsible on the road. Don't drink and drive. Don't fool around behind the wheel. Passengers, keep hands off the wheel. If the driver's struggling to do something, and then help them. Don't, if you want to change the CD or something, passengers should do that for you, because you need both hands on that wheel and you need your eyes on that road, or else something terrible can happen. And don't now when I see cars speeding past me and stuff, it's just horrible to watch, because I can just imagine what could have happened and what could possibly happen. And police don't always see that stuff. But I just wanted to say that I miss you, Breanne, and I love you, and hopefully I'll see you one of these days, and we can just leave off where we left off, and I'll take you to that castle and take you to the beach, and we'll get that Playboy mansion and everything, and I'll treat you more Hair Dye, because we never got a chance to go and get the permanent. I got you eyeliner, it's waiting